is the difference between Re'iyah and Shmiya. Seeing and hearing. As Chazal tell us, Einay doima Shmiya l'Re'iyah. Can't compare seeing something to hearing something. In fact, this has a halachic implication that according to halacha, ein eid nasa dayan. A witness, someone who witnessed an occurrence, we're talking here in dini nefashis, we're not talking about in, monetary or financial disputes. But in dini nefashis, the halacha is that ein eid nasa dayan, that a witness can't become a judge. Why? Because once someone sees something, the impact that seeing something has on someone doesn't allow the person to be objective. What is the difference between Re'iyah and Shmiya? Seeing something and hearing something. Let's use an example of, let's say you go to an art, you go to an art museum, and you see a very intricate painting. How long is it going to take you to absorb the painting, to be able to take it in? You don't get it to see it all and its details. A minute, 2 minutes. How long will it take you to explain that which you've seen orally, verbally, to explain it to someone else, to describe what you've seen?
Much longer.
Much longer. And why is that? Why does it take so much longer to give over something which you've seen? The difference is, the basic difference between Re'iyah and Shmiya, seeing and hearing, is that when you see something, it is revealed to you. It's not about you, it's not about your comprehension. It's not you figuring out and understanding it and making sense of it. That's when I hear something. When I hear something, I don't see it, then I have to take it step by step, piece by piece, and build it up until I arrive. In other words, when I'm hearing something, it's me processing it in my way. And that's why when 2, 3 people hear something, each person hears it and processes it in a different way. As opposed to when you see something, we're all seeing the exact same thing. Why? Because when I'm hearing something, when I'm processing it, it's me who's doing the processing. As opposed to when I see something, there's also a certain element of processing, obviously, but in a much larger sense, the thing is being revealed to me. And that's why, if someone tells you something which is illogical, you won't believe it. If you see it, you ever heard the expression? If I didn't see, seeing is believing, or if I hadn't seen it, I wouldn't have believed it. In other words, if I hadn't seen it, you could talk to me about it. Why? Because I can't accept that this is something which is true. But when I see it, that means when it is revealed to me, then I have no choice but to accept it, because it's not about me, it's about the thing that I am seeing. And the same thing is within the neshama of every single yid. The neshama sees Elokus. And when we say the neshama doesn't have eyes, we don't mean that seeing in a physical sense with the physical sense of sight, but the neshama experiences. It's something which is revealed to it. And this is, I think a few weeks ago we spoke about how there are certain words, how the English translation not only doesn't do justice to the Hebrew word, but sometimes also, because we're used to the English translation, which is an inaccurate translation, so we have a wrong concept of a Jewish idea. And emunah is one such word. How do we translate emunah? Belief. What does belief mean? So if you were to ask me, where is that store? And I say, I believe it's on that block. So what is the word belief? What's the connotation of the word belief?
I think. No, it means that you don't know.
A lack of certainty. Belief means a lack of certainty.
You believe it.
I believe so. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not certain. So when I say I believe, ani mamin, I believe, I think there's a Rabbeinu Shalom. I'm pretty certain of it. But obviously that's not, so therefore to say ani mamin, I believe, there's something lost in the translation over there. In English, I know is much stronger than I believe.
You know it's for sure.
I know it's for sure. And I believe is weaker. Yeah. However, when we're talking about in Yiddishkeit, the word emunah is related to the word amen. What does the word amen mean?
Emet.
Amen means true. In Torah you have gam amna achoisi, right? Yes, in fact, this is the case. It's the truth. So the word emunah is related to truth. In other words, a truth which is much stronger than knowledge. So when we say ani mamin, not only isn't it weaker than ani yodea, I know, But ani mamin is much stronger than that. Ani mamin means that it's something which is an absolute truth which I have, which is not subject to fluctuations or to change. It's not subject to refutation. You can't bring me a proof otherwise, because it's emes, it's amen, it's absolute truth by me. And why is it that my belief in Hashem, my faith in Hashem, my emunah in Hashem is with such absolute certainty? Specifically because it's higher than logic. Because something which is logic, again, maybe yes, maybe no. I understand this. We know almost every single theory that has been around in the last who knows how long. Eventually someone came along and disproved it or found, amended it. Emunah is absolute. It's absolute truth. And that is because it's re'iyah and not shmiya. Shmiya, I can hear something, I can understand something, it can make sense to me. That's shmiya. And then tomorrow something else can make sense to me. When I see something, I can't the next day say it doesn't make sense. So it just didn't happen. No, I saw it, I experienced it, it's true. And the same thing is, our relationship with Hashem is in that way, in the way of re'iyah.